Well, the NBA draft is inching closer and closer, and players are starting to make their way out to Phoenix for some individual workouts. Guys like John Henson and Kendall Marshall from North Carolina reportedly are expected to be here in Phoenix this week. I'm going to talk about a guy that I'm not sure I like for the 13th pick for the Phoenix Suns. Terrence Ross from Washington. Ross, a good player, definitely worthy of a first-round pick, but not at the 13th pick, and this isn't exactly the guy that I think the Suns should be looking for on the wing. Yes, he's a great shooter. He's got great range, but he wasn't even the best player on his team in college. Tony Wroten was the freshman player of the year for Washington last season. He was definitely the standout performer, and Ross was almost the Robin to Wroten as being Batman. The Suns don't need a Robin on their team at 13. They don't need another role player on the wing. They need a difference maker. Austin Rivers is a difference maker. Jared Sullinger in the post, he is a difference maker. Also seeing Jeremy Lamb from UConn in the mix. He can be a difference maker potentially. Getting a guy like Terrence Ross, I don't believe is going to be the immediate solution or even possibly the future solution that the Suns are looking for at that position. It is always nice to have a three-point contest shooter on your team, and Terrence Ross could be that guy, but can he do everything else? And the Suns need a guy that can do everything, not just shoot from the perimeter. Both Lon Babby and Lance Blanks explain that they need to inject youth into their roster, especially at the wing position. And I don't think Terrence Ross is the correct injection for the Suns at 13. I'm sure he'll be a great three-point shooter, he'll be a great role player, but he is not the right pick for the Suns in this year's draft. That ends this edition of Jared's Jump Shots. For ProsToPreps.com, I'm Jared Cohen.